your help would be greatly appreciated. Jess Canson is joining us. Hey, Jess, how are you doing, sweetie?
Hello.
So, can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
Sure. It's honestly been an ongoing problem at the building that we live in. It was originally a home and it added like an extension to the back. But there had been nonstop electrical problems there. And at 3 in the morning, I woke up and, the Christmas tree had been on. So when it was not on anymore, I was like, what is going on? And I heard banging at my door, and my dog was going crazy. And our neighbors had come and told our other neighbors that were Spanish speaking to let us all know that the house was on fire. So 3 in the morning, everybody was running out and getting our pets out, and there were a few kids in the house, so I'm sure they probably feel some kind of way. My kids were not in the house that night, so um, but there are a few between 9 and 16, I think, that live in the house. Um, but so we all got out, and it was an electrical fire in the attic in the front, and they had to go through the ceiling instead of on top the roof because it was icy. So there's like a ton of water damage. And they put us up in a hotel, which was awesome. Like it's like a little vacay away from home, but we're all kind of just wanting to get home. And we found out yesterday morning that none of us can go back. So that's kind
So
of
it is a complete loss as far as uh, living goes. Are you guys going to be able to salvage some of your possessions?
so I think the only one that got the worst of it would be apartment one, the upstairs apartment. He showed me pictures of the damage, and I mean, they completely busted his ceiling out. So there's fire and soot and stuff just all over his whole house. So he got the worst of it. And like my water damage, I'm not sure yet exactly what's going on because I went down there, but with no light in a basement, you like can't see anything at all.
Right.
So as far as I know, I think like big things would be our front neighbor. I think he's trying to be strong about it. So, um, yeah, I still kind of want to pass along to him anything that I can.
Yeah, and uh, Jess, what are some of the things that just and please, folks, please do understand, Jess has not been able to contact every neighbor yet so far. So all the guests that she's giving us right now is just that, it's a guess. But these are things that we can definitely start to get together because if we cannot use them in this situation, you know that there will be other situations. But Jess, what are some of the things that we can try to help you gather?
So right now it's a lot of like moving expenses. So like people being able to move out of their homes. We have a few disabilities in the building, so we have to make sure that they're taken care of too. Um, and stuff like we're finding out we have to change over electric and gas and stuff in our name that we previously didn't have to do at this apartment. Everything was all included. So there's deposits. And to be honest, I don't know about my neighbors, but I know people previously that have stayed there. Not a lot of us have the means. We're single parents or people on restricted income and, stuff like that. So, a lot of stuff that's just requiring us to get into somewhere new as far as like fees or deposits, that kind of stuff, moving trucks. If anybody is willing to like come with a truck for some folks or, something like that.
Well, we will most definitely just be on the lookout. As far yes, yes, Tyler, we definitely need help with some moving help. So, um, but and if anybody has access to a box truck, or if anybody, one of the things that Jess was mentioning, if you guys could get a hold of us, and I will connect you with Jess. If somebody would like to possibly volunteer a couple hours worth of a U-Haul. Oh, okay. Well, this is your best friend. All
Yeah,
right. Well,
I see it.
that's great. So I'm so glad that you're joining us tonight, Tyler. But yeah, if anybody could take and maybe donate 3 hours, 5 hours of a U-Haul truck, that would be extremely beneficial, and it would help out these families. Please do remember there were 4 families that were displaced from this accident. Were the kids able to get toys, or did this happen before they were able to get their Christmas gifts?
I believe that the kids in the back, that their parents were able to get their stuff out. I don't think that the water damage went all the way through the back when we all left. I don't know if it, dripped down later on. But as far as I know, I think they did get their gifts out. I got my gifts out also, and the upstairs folks, I haven't seen him to ask. I know he has some older kids. He has an adult child and then some teenagers, but he hasn't replied as far as that goes.
Okay. Well, um, just once again, just to let you know, we do have clothing. We have some housewares. We do have things that are available to you at zero charge. There is no charge for them. These are things that people in our community have donated to us to find a deserving home like yourself. So please, if there's anything that you need, if there's anything that was lost, please make sure that you reach out, because we would absolutely love to help any way that we can. Jess is also looking at filling out the paperwork to become a mission partner so we can help her financially through this difficult situation. And the way you would do that is just go to communitypayitforward.us. And when you go to our verified partners, if you find any of those partners that will satisfy your needs, if you shop with them, they give us a referral fee, and we will give 80 to 85% to Jess, simply just because we want to make sure that we're helping her out. And the great thing about it is that we're not going to ask anything. Jess, believe it or not, we're not going to ask you to join our church or join our cult or anything like that. I don't have my cult started yet. Maybe when I get that thing started, well, yeah. I don't think I'm going to start a cult anytime soon. I don't have that much time. So,
Well,
but
I'm willing to help out after all this is over with. My son has actually been looking for a volunteer program to get involved with. So, I mean, it's kind of a crappy situation, but it can also be a good one. And I know you were talking to Brian in the chat too, and an ex-military wife, and my kid's dad is a veteran, so I can also pass along that information for you guys too.
well, that would be great. And that's one of the things that I would like to. Oh, Tyler, your son is as well. Okay. Just to let you guys know, on February 22nd, one of the things that we like to focus on, and one of the things that we did last year, is we like to bring in the families too, because when they come, when the military individual comes home, and Brian, he'll say it. He'll tell you every time that we talk, he mentions that every time he deployed, when he came home, the kids had a different dad, because they didn't know, they didn't know who was going to come back. You have a different husband, you have a different, wife.
Yeah.
The thing is that every time they come back, it's someone different. So we would love to have you come in and maybe speak on the side of the family
Okay.
side, because it's very important. And like I said, all we're trying to do is make sure that we can have a conversation which saves lives.
Right.
So once again, we're just looking for people to help out Jess and her friends, her the 4 families that were displaced by a fire on Christmas Day. And they're looking for people to help them move. They're looking for people to possibly help by renting out a U-Haul truck, maybe helping them out by renting out a U-Haul truck or whatever. If we can find somebody to rent out a U-Haul truck, maybe if they would like to entrust me to drive it, I would be more than happy to help them move to the best of my ability. I do have the neck injury as a difficulty, but I would be more than willing to drive the truck and help however I can. Of course, we're also looking for financial assistance here. And right now, if you want to donate to the uh, community Dare to Care, we will do our best to try to help them out in any way we possibly can. The state of Colorado is notorious for asking for deposits from both Atmos and Excel, City of Greeley, with the water and everything else. So please, 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 if you guys, and one of the other things that we could really use help with is leads on inexpensive but nice housing. So if you can help us out in that way, that would be great. So did I kind of get it in a nutshell there?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Well, that is not a problem. Jess, I would like to invite you to join us again maybe next week and give us an update.
Sure.
Just reach out to me and let me know how it's going. And I would invite you back here. But please, please take care of yourself. And like I said, if there's anything that we can do helping you out with housewares or anything, feel free to come. There's no obligation to that as well. It's been donated by people in the community, and it's here for you. So that's exactly what we got it. But thank you very much. Please, please take care of your family, and I hope to be able to help you out here real soon.
Thanks. Well, have a good rest of your show.
All right. Thank you.
Okay,
Goodbye.
bye.
So this is one of the reasons why community Dare to Care is so important, because we do have, this is what it's all about. Okay. Community Dare to Care was started when I started Community Pay It Forward because I was run off the road on my motorcycle. There were a lot of people who were there for me personally, but everybody's got their limits. Okay. Not everybody can continue to help. And unfortunately, one of the biggest problems we have is a person who works, has a really good job. They're eliminated from a lot of the programs that are out there to help people because they made too much money. Even when they're in a situation like Jess is working at now, where guess what? There's nothing there anymore. There needs to be help. We need to come up with something that helps them out. That's what Community Dare to Care, that's what our aim is. We want to be there when others aren't. We want to be there for you from our community, because our community is a great community. And when I say our community, I mean everyone in this country of ours. We are all one people. So let's make sure that we're still trying to help everyone. Let's make sure that we're doing our best to pick up people like Jess and her neighbors. Pick them up. Make sure that we're able to help them out through this terrible, terrible fire. Christmas Day. And just look, we've all had good Christmases. We've all had bad Christmases. But losing your home on Christmas Day, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to handle. So we are going to be joined here shortly by a great friend of the show, Brian Gibson from Project Die Hard. He's going to be talking about, they unfortunately had a loss today, and he's going to be talking a little bit about that. He's also going to be updating us on everything that they've got going on. But the one thing that we need you to remember, that donating to programs like Project Die Hard is as easy as shopping with the Community Pay It Forward partners. I'm Zach Clayton of Community Pay It Forward.